We fought the Hulk, and now we are currently back at the Abbey, and we need to talk to Doctor Strange, Captain America, and
Okay, cut the bull, Stark. I know you've got some kind of Hulkbuster up your sleeve. Let's have it.
Well, as a matter of fact, I do have some Hulkbuster armor back in one of my warehouses, but it's only a stopgap, not a solution. Especially with the Hulk in his current state.
So a smart guy like you never bothered to come up with a fail-safe in case the green chunk ever went psycho?
We found the most effective way to control Hulk was Banner himself. There is no better failsafe.
And now that Banner's gone screwy, nothing? No plan for when things got really tough?
There are always plans, Logan. Sending him off-world, perhaps?
Outer space? That's really the best you could come up with?
I don't see you coming up with anything better.
Planet Hulk.
I'm raising the warning now. When the time comes and we don't have an easy solution, I'm ready to take the hard path. And you'd better be prepared to follow me.
Right, that would have been a cool idea, though. Since, where is she? Ileana's ability is to, like, go demon mode with the Darkchild, legendary ability. Maybe you could have had Iron Man have a Hulkbuster.
When I woke up this morning, the Red Skull was the furthest thing from my mind. Yet now it seems he's a key player, even from beyond the grave.
In my experience, the grave is but a way station, not a destination.
Every time I think I've got my mind wrapped around this conflict, I get thrown a curveball.
You are trying too hard to grasp it. That is the problem. You will never understand.
Hey, cut me a little slack, Hunter. I've been around a while and I've seen some things.
Huh?
I think I can make sense of what's going on with Red Skull.
I don't think I understood what I pressed.
My mother's ambitions began long before you existed, and the forces at play even predate her. This is not just good and bad. It is reality versus the abyss.
Kind of a bleak outlook, don't you think?
We just retrieved an ancient artifact called the God Killer that was in the possession of a man whose head resembled a red skull. Things have been bleak for a long time.
I'd hope the Red Skull's death would help bring about a brighter world. I guess I was wrong.
Earlier, you mentioned the Red Skull was drawn to the occult.
Like a fly to a rotting carcass. How much do you know about World War II?
I did not realize there was a World War I.
I'll just sum it up. Red Skull was a man whose ambition knew no limits. And when our world didn't give him enough, he looked beyond it for even more power.
A very dangerous man indeed.
And we're all safer that he's no longer among the living.
Okay, everybody, I had to go answer the door, so I am now back, and I didn't hear any of this conversation. We're all safer and has no longer living.
I think the world is safer because you are here protecting it, not because this Red Skull is gone.
I'm just one man, Hunter. It's all of us together that keeps the world safe. That includes you, Tony, Caretaker. Even the ghosts around here do their part.
I wonder how the Red Skull came to share my mother's obsession with Chthon anyway.
Oh, I'm sure he tried to find your mother to help him. All part of his Project Gutmortar.
My mother never would have allowed him to share her power.
Well, I don't think he got that blade just to put it under glass, if you know what I mean.
He planned to use it all right.
Now we just need to figure out why Crossbones wanted me to have it. Whatever the Red Skull wanted with that weapon, it wasn't good.
What's troubling you, Sarah? The hilt of the God Killer. It looks familiar.
What do you mean?
I don't know how to say this, but it looks like it's made of the same material as Hunter's collar.
The same material? Sarah, the collar we created is made of orichalcum, the metal of Atlantis.
Interesting.
I know. It sounds crazy.
Have Strange examine the thing. Because if it is Sarah...
I know, Agatha.
Can break my collar?
I'll see what I can do.
What is this about the God Killer?
The hilt. It looks a lot like the metal your collar is forged from.
Orichalcum.
It's
How can that
orichalcum.
be?
I'm not sure it is.
Seal of
It's just a
orichalcum.
hunch. Strange should examine it. See if my hunch is right. Because if it is, the God Killer might be our best shot at taking my sister's life. Putting an end to all this madness.
Is that not what we all want? An end to this?
There's only 2.5 members of the Blood left in all creation, Hunter.
2.5.
When we defeat her, my only sister will be dead.
Am I
and our
0.5
kind
to
will
you?
be nearly extinct.
Blood is not thicker than water, Sarah. We have no obligation to be loyal to someone just because we happen to be born into the same biological family. True family is chosen. Lilith chose to walk away from ours long ago.
Well put, Hunter. I needed to hear that.
I needed to hear myself say it too.
Perhaps we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves too much. We're not even sure the handle of that blade is made of orichalcum.
Strange will find out.
Make sure he does.
Yep, I'll go see him now.
The occult emanations coming from this God Killer are unlike anything I have ever encountered.
When I gripped it, I saw a face. The face of
I didn't.
Chthon.
I was answering the phone.
Yes, I suspected as much. The darkness I sense here is beyond the realm of mortals. It's no surprise Red Skull was seeking that level of power. This is more than just an artifact. But whatever it is could represent a change in the direction of our battle against Lilith.
You are the only person here who can figure out what it is. And if you cannot, then maybe it is best we just ignore it.
I wish ignoring it was an option. I wouldn't feel so uneasy in its presence that way.
You are uneasy because you understand what it could be.
I appreciate your vote of confidence in me, Hunter. Some part of me feels that everything in my life has been leading up to a moment such as this. And with your continued support, I feel that I won't let the group down. I think the safest option is to keep it here in the forge for a bit longer, at least until I've had a chance to study it more. I don't think anyone should handle it until we know what it is for sure.
Very well. And how long do you think that will take?
Well, I think the world will be ending soon, so hopefully before that.
Aurora Monroe, Hunter, are you nearby? I want to run something by you. Of course.
You've been incredibly patient with me, Hunter. I think it's time for me to tell you the truth.
It sounds very ominous when you put it that way.
As we've discussed before, I'm not used to opening up. But it's important that you know how I work. My emotions influence the weather. If I'm angry enough, I can cause the air around me to turn into gusts of wind. If I'm sad, the clouds will fill with water and cause rain. Do you notice a pattern?
You have only mentioned negative feelings influencing negative weather patterns.
So, you see my dilemma.
Is it only bad emotions?
Not usually. But since those are what I feel most deeply, it tends to be.
Wow, that is intense. How do you deal with it?
Practice.
That does not sound like a way to live.
It is if it keeps my loved ones and my team safe.
Yeah.
I need to exercise precise control over my emotions, or else I risk their lives.
I am sorry.
Don't pity me, Hunter. I may not be as old as you, but I've learned to manage. Isn't that all we can do?
There is always something else we can do to improve our situation.
I've tried it all, Hunter. Besides, what we do with our powers and how we react to their quirks is up to us. Sometimes we're dealt a bad hand.
What if we ask for a new hand?
I like the way you think, but life doesn't work like that.
Thank you for sharing this with me. I know it was difficult for you.
You deserve to know. Now I just need a lesson in letting go.
Letting go of your need for control?
Easier said than done, right? Control has always been a constant for me. I can control my feelings if I pause and take a breath. I can control how my team perceives me. I can control the weather. The weather does not control me.
Yeah.
Any advice?
Release these notions you have of yourself. It is holding you back.
Always easier said than done. You're right, though. The only person holding me back is myself.
You can do it. I believe in your capabilities.
Thank you, Hunter. It isn't every day that I'm vulnerable. I appreciate your willingness to stick by me.
We are a team. Of course I am going to be here.
Never change, Hunter.
Alright, Rising Storm. Storm attacks and heroics have 10% chance to apply stun. Stun chance increases by 5% for each. Ooh. Very nice.
After seeing Banner's soul twisted under Lilith's control, I see why Bruce used to doubt himself so much. He mistrusts the green brute because deep inside, Banner doesn't trust himself. Another thing he and I have in common.
There is still hope for Banner.
Yes, there is always hope. But do you think it's possible I'll ever see Bruce Banner in the same way ever again?
You know that was not Banner, right? Same as it was not you, Wanda Maximoff, who devastated the Sanctum Sanctorum.
Point taken, Hunter. I owe Bruce the same kindness I've been shown here at the Abbey.
Yeah.
I do believe I can forgive him. Forgetting, however.
You're not alone, Wanda. When the time comes, we will face your demons. Our demons. Together.
Thank you, Hunter. That gives me some strength.
That's good.
Did I ever tell you about the time the Hulk tore me in half?
No, but I know
This
about it.
sounds like a story I cannot pass up.
I was in the path of a Category 5 Hulk smash storm. Big Green pulled me apart like it was wing night at his favorite pub, and I was the chicken.
Well, that sounds absolutely horrible.
Then Hulk threw my legs 4 miles away from the rest of me.
What?
Up a snow-covered mountain. Had to claw my way to him.
How did you survive?
That lovely, forceful bisection put my healing factor to the test. Had to find my legs by their scent. My scent, if you catch my drift.
As long as Lilith controls the Hulk, we are at a disadvantage.
Yep, and we're sorely lacking in the Hulk killer department.
I volunteer you, Wolverine.
We all know what's gonna happen, Hunter. Doesn't mean I gotta be eager about it. Well, no matter what, we are sorely lacking in the Hulk killer department. Anytime someone wants my opinion, it means we're really screwed.
Remind me not to brainstorm with you anymore.
Makes sense. I'm more of a claws out kind of guy. Anyway, glad you enjoyed our little Hulk survivors group. We'll meet again if we survive him next time.
Sure.
What if she's not ready? We ask for too much of her sometimes.
I don't want to make her do anything she's not ready for either. But we all know she's the only one who can face him.
Is there anyone else here who has the power to do it? Nico, you're a badass blood witch. What about you?
I might not be packing as much firepower in the magic department as we're gonna need. Hate to say it, but she is more powerful than me. Like, way more powerful. Plus, she knows what we're dealing with firsthand. It's gotta be her.
What if she doesn't want to? We shouldn't make her.
then one of us needs to convince her.
I'll speak to her. When the time is right.
If you think she's up to it.
We will see.
So, is it settled? Meeting over?
Yes, Robbie, you're excused. You can go back to playing video games.
Rad. Because I'm about this close to finally leveling up.
Bet you cannot do it before Chthoni eats your controller.
Oh, you know what, Magic? You're on.
Uh-huh.
Oh! Hunter, you almost scared me, sneaking up on me like that.
I did not think anything could scare you.
There are a few things. Running out of my favorite kind of peanut butter, joining Captain America for a workout, then realizing it's leg day.
That is quite a list.
If I'm being honest, there's only one thing I'm scared of right now, and that's facing off against the Hulk.
Do you speak from experience?
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. I can take a punch with the best of them, but that green behemoth's knuckles hit like a bullet train. Makes my blood run cold. You seem way too relaxed about this. Take it from someone who knows. The Hulk is a fearsome opponent.
Not the one I've been fighting.
How did you and the Hulk come to blows?
It's complicated. A case of mistaken identity.
How? You each have a distinctive appearance.
It's New York. A lot of us freaks blend together. No offense meant, but you need to approach what's coming with a healthy amount of respect. We call him the Hulk for a reason.
Before I died, do you know what Hulk meant?
I'm guessing it wasn't mean or green.
It referred to the broken husk of a ship that ran aground. Even the mightiest vessel capsizes under a torrent of waves.
So, we're the waves?
We are a fearsome storm of waves.
I'd still rather be a Hulk.
Status report on the evac.
Hulk tore out the bridges. Roads are gone. No evac happening.
We'll get you additional air support. We can fly people out.
That's a negative. Our orders have changed. We're taking a more aggressive stance to secure the country.
Yeah, great.
Secure? You mean you're taking on the Hulk?
Roger that.
No.
Our squad is moving into position now.
No,
Not
I
good,
told
not good
Fury
idea.
not to launch an assault on Hulk. They're gonna get slaughtered. Listen, Agent, whatever. This is Tony Stark. You have to call off your assault immediately.
The dark forces within Banner are only growing stronger with time. Those men are doomed.
We're now in attack position. We just don't have a visual on the target. Laying down a perimeter.
I'm telling you, get out of there!
Wait, there's movement above. It's Hulk! Oh God, no!
Goodbye. Maybe if you had listened to the heroes,
Man, Earth's so
you'd
bad
still
right
be
now,
alive.
Galactus would eat us. Or maybe we lure Galactus here so Earth might give him a fatal case of cosmic food poisoning.
Oops. This is why I normally fly.
I hate it when people don't listen to me. I hate it even more when people don't listen to me, and good people die because of it.
I assume you were speaking of Nick Fury.
I warned him, Hunter, multiple times. This isn't the Hulk they're used to. This is something more dangerous. Did he listen? No. Did he think he knew better than me? Of course he did.
Do you know how you are going to handle the Hulk?
Sure. We figure out a way to avoid getting smashed in the paste long enough for you to save him like you did with Wanda. If that fails, we shoot him off into outer space. I think everyone's done listening to me right now.
This is not your problem alone to solve. Allow everyone to contribute.
I know, you're right. It's hard to step back, though. I can fix this, given enough time to think on it. But I should listen to others. Maybe I should call Reed and see if he's got any bright ideas. Or Xavier. Or even Namor. It has been too long.
The Hulk is more deadly than he has ever been. Do not forget that.
Believe me, I know. But I can't give up. Because more than anything, I just want my friend back.
Yeah. Alright, I guess we can start The Witch on Wundagore Mountain.
Do you remember the bells, kid? So this is how it ends. My sister consumes all Transia with demonic energy on my watch.
On all our watch.
Wait, we aren't just gonna let that happen, right?
We have the Skull's God Killer.
Which may offer some hope against Lilith, but unfortunately, there are other factors at play.
Some not-so-jolly green factors.
I doubt the Hulk will ever let us get within striking distance of my mother again.
Or Chthon's temple.
Hey, I could try fastballing every Stark satellite in the sky at him. Worked once before. Sorta.
Why look to the heavens?
Showtime.
When the answer is right in front of you.
Nice entrance.
Indeed.
Hey, it's the Ghost Lady.
Agatha.
Are you? Is this? What the hell is going on here right now?
Shh, she's about to get to the good part. The most powerful creature on Earth isn't on Mount Wondergore. She's the witch of Wondergore. And it's time she went home.
Right. Who are we gonna bring? Could bring Storm so we can level her up. Then again, let's bring Wolvie, I think. Maybe. I haven't used a lot of the other heroes since getting them up. So, I don't know, let's bring Venom, because he didn't want to fight Hulk, so I'm gonna make him fight Hulk.
Going back home again. I thought this was supposed to feel warm and fuzzy.
Unfortunately, your old home has got some intruders. Stay strong. I know how hard this will be for you.
For me. Same goes for you, Hunter.
You may find the Hulk is not like you.
I know how to handle him. Don't you worry.
Wundagore, here we come.
There's Hulk and Hydra and your mother. It'll be an interesting reunion.
Yes.
Once we take the Hulk out of the equation, there's nothing to stop us from knocking Chthon's temple down to its foundation.
I can think of a few hundred demonic entities and Hydra soldiers who may disagree.
Just give Wanda whatever support she needs. We have to stop the Hulk.
Alright, let's go.
All that time you spent practicing, hour after hour, trying to control your powers. Well, dear, I think you're finally ready to screw it all and let go.
Impossible.
Great job, Wanda.
You know how much I dislike that word. Now you see why. Daughter of Transia, at last you return home. Surrender your pain to me, and I will make you whole once more.
My... pain? Yes. Mother. You can have it all!
What's wrong, buddy? Purify Fallen Hulk. We're going to take back the darkness. Absorb the darkness from Fallen Hulk, drown all this crap.
The only way to stop this is to get Lilith out of that monster's... out of Dr. Banner's head.
That's not going to be easy.
No.
I have done it before. I can do it again.
Mother is here to stay, and I couldn't be more pleased.
You're still set on me.
Strongest there is. Full power unleashed for this battle. All Scarlet Witch cards are upgraded, Scarlet Witch's offense is doubled, an extra Scarlet Witch card will be drawn each turn. Interesting. Goodbye, Nest Mother. Not dealing with that.
Right here, still waiting. It doesn't have to be this way. You have to fight it.
Why wouldn't I listen to Mother? Look at what she's done for me.
Lilith will extract a price for everything she has given you. She does nothing out of charity.
You still don't see it, but you will.
Let's get rid of this guy.
An inch.
Dr. Banner's transformation as one of the Fallen is truly terrifying.
I take that as a compliment, Hunter. Never again will I question who I am.
This is not who you are. My mother preyed upon your inner turmoil to create this image of what you desired.
And she exceeded all expectations.
Chaos.
Gotcha.
Someone is going to be very unhappy with you.
Absorb darkness, draw Lilith's corruption into Hunter. And time to put you right back down.
We can't keep this up forever. You'll just keep getting stronger.
You just need enough time to stop Lilith's corrupting influence on his mind.
You are not worthy of her.
That will apply to bleed.
I won't forget this. You know what happens when I get back.
Yeah, you pass out.
It would seem Lilith chose poorly. Hulk, please! No smash?
Yeah, no. He don't listen to No Smash.
Behold the light's gift!
You have a chance.
No more. KO each enemy near. So let's get Scarlet Witch. No. Cure Hunter.
Now that was something. I will bring you into the light.
Oh, I'm glad I used no more to do that. That was awesome.
Is he?
Any moment!
Ignite.
Just
What is it you said, Agatha? Screw it! Ego sum tenebris et veniut in domo suum iubet dominus. Ego sum tenebris domum domini preceptor.
Is the collar broken?
This is why Sarah has such high blood pressure.
Sure you're okay?
I will be.
Brucey boy! We have him back, folks! 3 stars. We have a Hulk.
You can't use your spider sense. That's not not fair. Nope, I'm just better than you.
All right, all right. I'd like to make it two.
It has been a long day, so if you are going to reprimand me for acting recklessly, do it quickly.
On the contrary, I've come here to congratulate you. We needed that win. We needed it desperately, and you delivered it to us. I want you to know, no matter what happens, you should feel proud of yourself for what you did today. You put my sister in her place and saved an Avenger while you were at it. You deserve all the kudos you can get.
Wanda is the one you should be proud of. It took great courage to overcome her fear of facing Lilith again. Not to mention Banner, who committed nothing short of atrocities against her.
She is as brave as she is powerful, isn't she?
She is, and she deserves your praise.
Then I will be sure to give it to her.
For once.
It must have been quite an encounter you had with Lilith. I can see it in your collar. It seems to be on its last legs.
Yeah.
Lilith's dark energy did cause the crack in it to deepen. It could use some mending.
Unfortunately, that's impossible.
Could always call it Namor.
The collar you wear around your neck is irreplaceable. This is it. There are no replacements. It took all my ancestral powers to create it for you. Every last drop. There is nothing left.
Great.
So in case you were ever wondering why I'm not Super Sarah, now you know. I gave up all my powers to protect you.
From what? Myself?
You know what I mean.
Yes, I do. I am my mother's child. You are afraid half of me is going to turn out just like her, so you used up all of your powers to create a collar to rein in whatever part of her that's inside of me. But I am not her. This darkness in me, I will not use it the same way. I will not let it corrupt me the way it corrupted her.
I don't want to argue with you about it. Just do your best to not let it break. That's all I ask. I should consult with Agatha in the library. See if there's anything else we should prepare for as the prophecy approaches.
Okay.
I suggest you check in on Banner. I believe he's in the forge. I have no doubt he'd want to meet the warrior who saved him. Oh, and Hunter, good job today.
Thanks. Bruce Banner, finally in the Abbey. Wait, why is Blade and Hold on, I just need to go check something.
Next time, how about we do this on the actual moon?
We could, but you might need to hold your breath.
You could hold it for me.
Hi, Hunter.
We were privately discussing strategy.
Uh-huh.
Emphasis on the privately.
Okay, you guys enjoy your date. I can't believe they actually got together. Alright, oh yeah, I have to talk to them, apparently. Sorry guys, game's making me do this.
Hunter.
They have a bet going as to whether or not you... What is the phrase Nico taught me? Ah, yes. Moonwatch and chill.
Ghost Rider or not, Robbie is a dead man. Again.
I'm gonna wrap Peter in a cocoon and roll him down a few off-world mountains.
Everyone's getting a stake with their name on it.
Hunter, I'm saying this as a friend. Get lost.
Hunter, if you don't get out of here now, I'm gonna stake you.
I'm trying to move.
Leaving.
Come on, let's toast.
Yeah.
Didn't you just have one?
Yeah, but not with you.
What should we toast to then?
I don't know. There's so much to be happy about right now. You pick.
I know what I would like to drink to.
Oh yeah? What's that?
To you, overcoming your fear of confronting Lilith again. You did it. It was a major milestone for you.
Oh, it sure as hell was.
Here is to overcoming our fears, no matter what they may be.
I'll drink to that.
So, how did it feel to face Lilith again? Was it as easy as you made it look?
I won't lie, I didn't think I could do it.
But you did.
Yeah. Feels kind of surreal. You know who I wish was here right now to celebrate?
Who?
My dad and brother. I wonder what they would say if they
Magneto
saw me
and
now.
Quicksilver.
Saw who I grew up to be.
If I were to guess, they would not care about your power or accomplishments. They would be more interested in your happiness.
Then they would be in for a major disappointment. Because I'm not a happy person. Not by a long shot.
You seem in good spirits right now.
I am, for the moment. But let's be honest. I am far, far from the perky, well-adjusted sitcom housewife with the 2.5 kids in the house with the white picket fence we idolized growing up in Transia.
WandaVision, what
WandaVision?
WandaVision?
Fence? That sounds like some sort of medieval female enslavement.
Okay, I concede. In reality, no one is that happy. But on the screen, they represented everything happiness was supposed to be. And everything I'm not. Sometimes I feel like I've been cast as too many different characters in my life. And don't really know who I am. Or who I'm supposed to be.
Whatever you want to be.
Am I Wanda Maximoff? Sweet-natured orphan from Transia? Or the scary Scarlet Witch?
Why not be all?
Because hell if I know.
Well, if it matters to you, I think the most important role in life you can play is yourself. In your case, just Wanda.
I need to figure out who this Wanda is first, before I can play her properly.
You will have time for that. I mean, you will have time if Cthon does not consume it first.
Ew, he's planning on eating time too? I heard he was the Elder God with the eating disorder, but I thought he had some taste.
He wants to devour everything and redecorate the universe with his image. I'm fairly certain that is the very opposite of having taste.
Then we've definitely got to stop him. It's been great knocking back a few, but I should probably finish this drink and find some way to recharge.
Fair enough.
Fighting your mom really zapped my energy.
Yep.
Besides, I think Nico wants to chat.
Get some rest tonight.
With me or with you?
You have accomplished much today.
You too, Hunter.
Oh my god, Nico. What are you doing?
Having celebratory drinks with coworkers.
Where is Nico? And what have you done with her?
She was too emo and gothy, so I traded her in for a happier, peppier model.
Fair enough.
One of those anarchist cheerleaders.
A cheerleader? Things are worse than I thought.
Oh, calm down. I'm not cheering for a high school football team. I'm cheering for you and Wanda. You two knocked Lilith on her ass and managed to jailbreak Banner's brain and bring him back. You both freaking killed it today. Told you everything would get better once Wanda was back.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope the encounter did not take too much out of her. It takes a lot of power to best my mother.
I wouldn't worry too much about Wanda. I mean, next to Carol, she's probably the most powerful person here. And if you didn't know that already, it should be Crystal after today.
I still never thought I would live to see the day.
Well, next to Hulk now.
It's just... we're actually starting to feel like a real family. Maybe a somewhat dysfunctional family with a ton of issues to work through, but still a family.
Does this mean you look upon Tony and Doctor Strange as honorary uncles?
If you mean honorary crazy uncles who cast enchantments and give you useless gadgets for your birthday, then yes.
That sounds slightly irritating, but we both know it could be worse.
Yeah, this might be the first family I've had where we didn't try to murder each other and just annoyed each other to death instead.
Well, here is to this family not killing each other then.
Yes.
Ha! Here's to being cycle breakers.
Nice to meet
I've
you,
been
Bruce.
making excuses to people for years, trying to reconcile the great things I've done with the terrible things the other guy has done. But this time I have no excuses. I was the worst monster, not him.
Well, 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 look who's poking around Santa's workshop. Don't mind us. We just wanted to make sure you were getting cozy at your new haunted home away from home.
I guess this is where the yelling starts.
Nobody wants to play the blame game.
Correct. We are here to welcome you back, Bruce, not to yell at you.
Yeah, and to figure out what we need to do if we're going to face Lilith.
Hopefully Bruce has some first-hand knowledge that could help us.
Wanda,
There's no need for apologies. You're back now. You're home.
That's right, feel the feels later. Right now, it looks like Bruce could use a little help.
All I have are ideas right now. Lots of ideas. And no clue how to get started.
Uh-oh. Doc, know what this means?
Could this really be?
Oh, you know it. Time to pull an old-fashioned Avengers all-nighter.
I haven't had one of those since we had to brainstorm ways to smash Ultron sentries a few years back.
I remember that. Good times.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work.
Yes.
I take it you've talked to Banner.
I have.
How do you think he's readjusting?
I did not know Bruce that well before he fell, but he seems to be reacclimating. In his way.
Yes, but is he all right?
In time, I am sure he will be.
I still can't believe you and Wanda managed to bring him back. As I said before, this is a major win for us. We have the Hulk back on our side. It seems the tables have finally turned on Lilith.
Good to see you so optimistic for a change.
Yes.
Cautiously optimistic.
Why does everybody use that phrase?
I should probably get back to Agatha. She's been reminding me that it's okay to enjoy the wins when they happen. I suggest you do the same.
Everything's so green. What's up with the sky? That's what I just asked. What do you mean? You should come outside. That doesn't sound good. It isn't. It really, really isn't.
Why don't you blame Mysterio while you're at it?
Senior government officials speaking off the record have echoed the same sentiments, saying that if this is the Hulk's doing, they are prepared to take any necessary steps to put an end to the threat.
Oh, you mean you want to declare World War Hulk 2? Good luck with that.
But in order to know for sure, they need to locate the Hulk, which is an ongoing question in the halls of power today. Where exactly is the Hulk?
It's green.
And I thought the smog in LA was bad.
Yeah, I don't think we should be breathing this air.
It's gamma radiation. It's fine to breathe, as far as I know.
Yes, but it gives the sky quite a beautiful tinge of color, doesn't it?
Like the sky before a storm.
Anyone want to tell me what I'm looking at?
The storm is almost here.
And so is the midnight sun.
The prophecy is almost complete.
K'Than is making his way into our dimension.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Let's go inside. We have work to do.
Well, this is gonna be fun.
The slumbering giant beneath the darkest of holes.
Does Slumbering Giant refer to Banner, K'Than, Wanda, or D, all of the above?
Option E, for other. What? After your third or so apocalypse, you never know what's going to come out of left field at the last second.
Either way, Hell's coming.
Hells are always coming, Blade. There's no just one hell anymore.
I gotta
Yeah.
go check in on Aunt May and MJ. And maybe the rest of the neighborhood. I don't know, Queens?
No, Spider-Man. The more hell we keep focused on us, the less hell there is everywhere else.
We're holding Lilith's attention to keep others out of harm's way. We can't split up now.
Okay, everyone just said different things to me and I'm not sure which one to respond to.
How about we change topics to this? I think it's safe to say that maybe we got this is a safe thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
That was a long walk with a lot of caveats.
Bravo for that nugget, Ghost Rider.
Pete, how many times I gotta tell you? Do not sit on the hell ride.
You look cool, calm and collected, considering the circumstances.
Keeping a cool head is kind of my thing, but you know that. I'm telling you, Hunter, I don't know what's coming next, but I do know when the shit hits the fan with Chthon, there's no other place I'd rather be than parked right here with my friends.
Carol is lucky to have you in her life.
More like I'm lucky to have her. Thing that sucks about love is that it just gives you something to lose. That's why we gotta make the most of the good times while we can. Because when the shit gets unreal, we might not have any time left.
Both you and Blade seem rather unfazed about the imminent invasion of this dimension by a homicidal Elder God.
Oh, this is not the worst Armageddon scenario I've lived through.
Just how many have you been through, Carol?
You mean the end of this world, or are we talking other planets too?
All of the above.
Let's put it this way. I lived through a time literally called the Age of Apocalypse.
Yes.
That sounds rather stressful.
It was, but there comes a point in every cataclysmic event when you just have to let go and, I don't know, roll with it. All you have to do is be ready to fight for what you care about when the time comes.
I will stand ready to fight for life, then. When I say life, I mean Charlie.
That dog is totally adorbs. Well, half dog. What is he? A demon dog?
I believe the breed
You said
is
he,
technically
it's
called
she.
a hellhound.
Right. Well, I'm fighting for my fur baby too.
The kitty
Call
cat.
me a crazy cat lady, but I am not going to let some hangry elder god eat Chewie. Or your dog. Not a watch.
We must all draw a line in the sand somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Pet eating is definitely mine. I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't worry about what you can't control. You'll face Lilith soon enough.
What should I do between now and then?
How you spend your possibly last moments on this version of Earth is your choice. I, for one, have always been curious about what's really under the hood of Robbie's ride, and tonight, I'm determined to find out.
Shield's saying the green skies are just a normal atmospheric event?
This is not an Avengers-level threat.
I don't remember being consulted on that decision. Do you, Steve? After this, I am so done with clandestine quasi-government organizations.
Cover up or not, we have to present a united front and follow Fury's play.
Yeah, hard pass. We gotta tell the world the truth, or we lose the trust of anyone with a camera or access to social media, which, last I checked, is the population of Earth.
Woof. I've been there. Nobody cares about the truth. Nobody believes a primordial god is about to wake up and devour the universe.
We believe it.
Because you've seen it, Rogers. But I remember calling the Avengers hotline with the same story and getting nowhere. Everyone laughed at me. Well, not everyone. I still haven't heard back from Cloak and Dagger.
Ooh.
This is no time to quibble over PR statements and cover-ups.
Nico's right. We can contradict S.H.I.E.L.D. and tell the truth, but most people aren't going to buy it.
Save the damage control spin for after we banish Chthon. If we banish Chthon.
There's a bit of a lamp there.
So, the Midnight Sun has arrived. Despite our best efforts, threatening to end the lives of millions.
And Chthon is threatening to consume the whole planet, ending even more.
Yes, I know. But as Wanda so compassionately pointed out, there are people in desperate need of help out there. Our help. It's my strong opinion we should save as many souls as possible before confronting Lilith.
Exactly.
I do not know, Sarah. If the prophecy is about to come to fruition, I am not sure it is wise to waste one moment of time not trying to stop it.
Human lives are at risk, and can be saved right now. I'm surprised you, of all people, are so hesitant to run to their aid.
I am concerned with human life. All of human life. If my mother gets her way, there will be nothing alive in this world that is not named Lilith or Chthon.
But we might have time before that happens.
Look outside, Sarah. Our time is up.
And it was glowing this way when you walked in here?
Yes, it's like something flipped it on. As if it's preparing for the midnight sun.
I think that's precisely what it's doing.
It knows its owner is coming back to pick it up, and it wants to look good.
Yes, that's an excellent way to put it.
I know a thing or two about magic artifacts, especially if they're swords.
So I have observed. Perhaps when we take a breather, you can explain to me exactly how your portal spell works. It appears to be quite effective.
You want to talk shop? You got it. But watch yourself. I might end up becoming the Sorcerer Supreme one of these days.
I don't feel threatened. In fact, nothing would make me happier.
Nice to meet you, Brucey.
Hunter, we should, I should speak with you about what you did to me.
Is that an accusation?
Of course not. I am grateful, of course. It has been so long since I've thought for myself. I was so focused on understanding what was happening with the Hulk. That obsession was how I stumbled onto her. And by then it was too late. I always thought myself capable of... well, does it even matter? I made a choice, and the world paid for it. The Hulk is not to blame for once. All this destruction was the work of Bruce Banner.
Bruce, Lilith's influence is supernatural. You cannot fault yourself for succumbing.
No, I will not be absolved of this. I sought her out, not the other way around.
Did you know what you were seeking?
Well, no. But the result was the same. I can still sense her, you know. Even though you freed me from her influence, she still resides in my head.
How? I remove the stain of Lilith's corruption.
My irradiation keeps me attuned to her thoughts and feelings. Not all of them, but enough. At this moment, her excitement grows as the prophecy nears its end.
Does the link go both ways? Does your presence threaten the Abbey?
The Abbey is open to her, Hunter. She can breach it whenever she desires.
It cannot be possible.
When Wanda chased you and the others through Limbo, she pierced the Abbey's barrier. That was all Lilith needed to enter.
I agree.
She has known that long. Why not attack the Abbey directly?
Haven't you figured it out? She doesn't want to win.
Okay.
You agree?
I rose from the dead. My mother may actually destroy the world, and the sky is the color of your alter ego. Why should this surprise me?
Well, the thinnest of silver linings here is that Lilith doesn't want to destroy the world. Whatever her plans entail, they involve more than just killing the lot of you. Of us.
Dr. Banner.
Please, call me Bruce.
I want to know more about you.
In all the time I have known you, I realize how little I know about you. Would you mind telling me about yourself?
Not at all. My life is an open, irradiated book.
May I ask you about the Hulk?
Of course.
When did you first transform into the Hulk?
Years ago, I worked on a device based on Howard Stark's original gamma accelerator. There was an accident, and I soaked up so much radiation I should have died on the spot. Instead, it unleashed a green-skinned manifestation of rage from within me. When I came to my senses, I realized what I'd become. I knew I couldn't be around people. To lose control like that, it still terrifies me. Yet, when I become angry or subjected to intense pain, Bruce Banner retreats for the duration.
Does the Hulk have any thoughts about Lilith?
He finds her... There's some... attraction.
The Hulk has the
What?
hots for my mother?
Yes, but he remembers she tried to hurt his friends. That makes him angry. And for the Hulk, anger always wins out.
No.
I had questions about the Avengers.
Go ahead.
What led the Hulk to join the Avengers?
The way Tony tells it, they spent so much time stopping the Hulk from destroying cities, they offered him a job so they could keep tabs on him. But really, they need Bruce Banner. Yes, the Hulk is good to have around when Ultron attacks or Skrulls invade, but my expertise gives the Avengers a crucial edge.
And what is that?
I plan ahead, develop contingencies and worst-case scenarios, solve impossible equations. I'm the only one who thinks it all through. Well, I was.
What do you think of your fellow Avengers?
Before all this, the Hulk and I respect Steve. Strange is fine, but he can aggravate the Hulk. Carol and I don't see eye to eye about where the Avengers should focus our efforts. Still, we're friends outside of work. Plus, she knows how to make Hulk laugh. And Thor, I always appreciate his crass charm. The Hulk likes him because he doesn't need to pull his punches when they're play fighting.
What about Tony?
Ah, Tony. He knows full well the Hulk can reduce him to a fine Sulls of mist. Yet he constantly pokes and prods. You'd think he was trying to provoke me. But we both respect him for that. He treats us like any other person. He knows what we are, and he's not afraid.
Will the Avengers forgive you for what you did?
Usually I wake up to discover what terrible damage the Hulk has caused. The team always understood and supported me in their way. It's a very different situation. You ask if they will forgive me? I don't know if they should.
But is it possible?
It's possible. But if so, it won't be soon. Nor should it be.
Thanks, Bruce.
Thank you, Hunter. It took me far too long to find my place. I'm glad it was here.
Hunter, we need to talk in the Forge immediately.
No, we don't. Now we have a Hulk. I don't like that Hulk. Outfit 1. That's all we have. Just go back to Fallen Hulk. Oh, we've also got Maestro. Oh, that's sick, actually. Because he actually has the, different Midnight Sun things this time. He has the Blade's Blade, Magic's Blade, the head of Ghost Rider and Tony. Nico's Staff, Cap's Shield. I think that's the Eye of Agamotto on the belt thing. Where's anything of mine? Oh, there's Spider-Man's suit. That's really cool. Now, this is where we will be ending this video off. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment on anything, comment any games I play, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.